Good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Well, it's probably going to be a good batting surface throughout this match. It might just favour the team putting the pads on first.
We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Oh, great shot. Front foot and drilled through the field for 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Bumrah shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Was quick onto that in the infield. Bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. There could be a couple if they hustle. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Going with pace now. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Can't get that outside the ring field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Everyone's gone up. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Yadav, I'm sure, will be onto their bowls to pick up another quick wicket. Couldn't get it through the field. Raza ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. Chance to run 2. Patel, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nicked it. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good return back from the deep.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. on drive. Nice and compact footwork. Mid-on, heads off after the ball. 2 runs on offer if they run well. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nicely played. Runs 1.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. India with a massive shout. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
That's pitched outside leg, and so it will remain not out.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Great shot. Pulled straight to backward square leg though. Chance to run 2.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Massive outside edge. Chakravarti will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Might look to go big again here.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Nice shot, runs possible. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
A shot, masterful pull shot. That's going to find the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Yeah, well played, could be a quick single. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Missed it. That was a chance. Nicely played. Just runs 1. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
If mightn't get to the boundary, they should get at least a couple. Shot, should be runs here. There'll be runs here. Sunda, too crafty, and that's the end of that. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. Singh coming back into the attack. Nicely played. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Good fielding out in the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Was quick onto that in the infield. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Hit that hard and fast. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Dube over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Raza gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Singh back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Nicely played. Runs 1. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Singh deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball. Finds the fielder with that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Super shot that. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot. At least one on offer.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Bumrah coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Whacks it straight down the ground. 4 runs, thank you very much.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Patel has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect and the outfield did the rest. How will he reply?
That'll be 4. Just used their feet wonderfully to meet the ball on the bounce and laced it out of the middle.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Edged. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The worst possible time to be coming into bat. Just have to settle and not think about the previous wickets. Straight to the fielder. A much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Well played, could be a quick single. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Leading edge lands safe from hands, though. Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Wow, that's missed a lot. Patel with a huge appeal. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Oh, that's just too full. Williams makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
They'll get at least 1 here.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. They've gone up here. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Pitch is in line with the stumps. Missing everything, and so it will stay not out.
Muzarabani looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Muzarabani coming in.
Oh, look at that. Used their feet and came and met the ball and struck it cleanly over cover. 6 more.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Sharma, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Jumped all over the slower ball. Only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Nearly gets the edge. Muzarabani with a great delivery there. End of the over. Huge. 26 off it. India at 26 for none.
1 gone, and an excellent start to this power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift. Needs a dot ball.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s.
Going with spin now. Missed it. That was a chance. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Too good. That is huge.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Great shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. That's the over. India are 74 for 1.
At the end of the 3rd, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going, though.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, they've faced 1 ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
That is quite extraordinary. Dube, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Dube, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Varma will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket. Sharma taking guard. They'll be a bit nervous after 2 wickets have gone in 2 balls. Chance for a hat-trick now. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Got that away nicely.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. The bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row? That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Dube drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there. End of the over. India, 141 for 4. Zimbabwe are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. How will the bowler respond?
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Dube needs plenty from these bowlers.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Middled that one. Great timing. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Mazharabani back into the attack. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.